Good morning. It's Sunday. Strange Sunday. It's Easter Sunday. Anybody there? Anybody there? Thank you, Bob. Doorman on the door. Good morning. Okay, the doors are open. Come on in. It's Sunday the 12th of April. If you are scanning through YouTube, watching in order, stay if you want this one, track back if you're following in order. Hello everyone. Goodness me. Goodness me. Hello, Dawn and Bob. Very funny. Wales are in, Northumberland's in. Scotland are in. Happy Easter. Hello, Brit. Okay, so this is the preamble, the pre-broadcast broadcast. That isn't getting any easier. But I have got a limerick hot off the press, just in. So I'll read that in about a minute before we launch into something like this, our 61st movement snack, which is incredible. So come on, movement snackers, morning movement snackers. Lovely to see you all. And we still have new members joining. My last count was, hang on, I think we're on about 2,400. Movement snack fans have joined us. Hello Edinburgh. Somerton is in. My mum is in. More Wales. Thank you, Sheila. Okay, I think it's going to be 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the countdown. Yes, I've started the day with an ABBA song already. Hasta Manana. It's my Spanish, terrible. Lawton, hello, Francis. Bristol is it. So let's say it's a minute countdown. More Wales, come on, keep coming, keep coming. It's our morning mobility routine. You know it makes sense. First 10 minutes of the day, the Brit, the winner does take it all. Quite right, Carol. Yeah, you scratch out the party and put in movement or exercise. All right. Hello, Maddie. Maddie's in. It's looking good. Okay, I'm going to kick off with a limerick. Are you ready? It's hot off the press this morning. And it's from Jane Andrews. Are you ready? I'll try not to mess it up yesterday and deliver it as it was intended, Jane. Are we ready? From London, there is a great Nan who is a daily Bex fan. Make movement your mission and get into position. Circulation, booster, strength and flex, and soon you will be mobile with lovely Bex. Jane, thank you. And the reason, other than the fact that you said I was lovely, which is very nice, thank you. The reason these limericks are so great for me. These words that everyone is now saying back to me, circulation, flexibility, mobility, moving. These are the very words that we've been trying to get on the map and radar for years. And here you all are using them in a limerick. It's fantastic, thank you. All right, should we do it? Penzance, we've got from Penzance to Scotland and Wales on the side and Northumberland in the middle and all places in between. Fantastic. So let's make a start. Good morning, my name is Bex Townley. It's Sunday the 12th of April and it's the end of week 3 of this original planned mission. So we're launching into our 4th week But as you will now know, the original end point of the 21st of April is no longer. We've changed the, we've moved the bar, we've raised the bar, we've raised the movement bar, so we're going to keep on going for the foreseeable future anyway, which is fantastic. More movement minutes. So let's start with our usual mobility routine. Pick your position, sit or stand, remember. If you're in stand, make sure you have a steady and stable support that's an appropriate height for you. And don't forget, you can move between sit and stand positions depending on the movement. As ever, I roll my socks up so you can see, and on this morning session, I purposely wear socks so that you can see what's happening with my feet, ankles and toes. But of course, if shoes and footwear is best for you, then please do that. Pick your position. Let's just start. Support. Let's get the circulation booster started. So just start to move, start to walk or march on the spot, and then bit by bit, from top down or bottom up, just pick through what's happening in your mind, lift up through the posture, articulate the feet and toes more, pick a pace that's comfortable for you. Be aware that you're more active in this middle bit here, and as and when, bringing in one arm or two arms or two. Keep going on that if you're in standing. Here are your seated prompts. So, hipping walk forward. This gets us into a much better position, effective position to really kind of switch on the posture muscles, open up the chest here, and we can start either end, from upper or lower body. Aiming for this circulation booster to drive from the feet. If you find you're a little bit flat-footed, we're trying to bring in the feet. And then we can bring in arms as and when you're ready, one or two together, or we can bring the hands here. And if you're feeling particularly coordinated today, aiming for both. So keep those going. Remember, this circulation booster is a minute or so, especially in the morning. Just does what it says on the tin. It boosts the circulatory system, gets blood to all the parts, all the nooks and crannies that we need it to reach, and sets us up for movement and your day. And at the end of it, you'll probably feel you want to take one inhalation, deeper breath, but you shouldn't be out of breath. So now we're going to move into our mobility routine. Pick whether sit or stand, feeling balanced and strong and steady on feet, or if you're in the chair, really lifted out of these hips. So we talked about this position in previous days. So if I can show you here, if you feel that you're a little bit tilted and slumped, we're trying literally to shift out and lengthen here. And now let's start our shoulder mobility. Up, back and down. Full range of movement, or your fullest range of movement. Head stays still here, and remember, we're trying to get that backward circle. Now, if you have restriction and that's not feasible or possible, we just go for what we can. So that might be a shrug, or it might be a single shoulder, for example. Just feel your way around this movement. And it's your movement, so just feel what that's like. How far can we go? Stop after each one. Make sure the shoulders come all the way down. Okay, from shoulders then back up to neck. So again, in sit or stand. In standing, take up some support. Any movement of the head may challenge your balance to a lesser or greater degree. So head turns with control, and the pause is in the centre. Here you can check that your shoulders are relaxed, that you're still lifted, and it keeps moving. Remember, mobility moves. So it moves into and out of position, and the start point is here. And at any point, whether you're stand or sit, if you start to tire in the middle and your posture starts to sag a bit, the best thing to do is stop, switch off, and then go again. And you may feel that one side is more mobile than the other. Okay, just take a pause. just have an extra little bit of foot pedal march, little bit of arm, and let's continue with our next neck movement, head movement. Have a look. Can you see? Just checking I'm in shot. You got the best side. It's this one. So this is helping us mobilise the different muscles in the back of the neck here to better support the head position, helping with posture and balance and everyday tasks. So obviously the head drives all of our activities of daily living, probably because we're looking to see where we're going, and the shoulders are important because our arms and our hands are on the ends of them. So any action that's going to involve arms is going to need shoulders at some point. Okay, moving down to the trunk. That's my Vogue trunk move for today. In stand, make sure you're a little bit wider. Lift and open. Keep this length here. Keep the length. When we talk about length, it's literally from here. You're growing from the bottom rib to the top of the hip bone here. This is the length that we want. This is the open lift that we want. And we're going to take our trunk turn so it moves around, pauses in the middle. If you're in stand, I don't want you to challenge your balance. Take up the support if you need. The priority here is the movement, and it keeps moving. Let me show you what that's like in sit. In sit, remember the anchor point is the buttocks, so give them a squeeze and make sure you're even across both sit bones and both buttocks so that we can take the turn and move back to position. You may want to release in the middle and lift and go again. Now I haven't told you to breathe, but please do breathe, it's important. So just do what you need to do to breathe. I'm not gonna suggest when or how, just do it. But it might be you want to take a deep breath in the middle before you go again. So just comfortable easing in and out of this, and you can bring your hands in if you want to, just to bring in a little bit more, even more movement. A little bit of that, little bit of that. Moving on to our side bends in a chair. Really important now that you anchor the buttocks, so give them an extra squeeze. Now we take our side bend back up to centre. Keep this one moving as well, it's really important. Don't be tempted to stay down there. We bend and we come back. It stops here. We bend and we come back. It's about mobility, and things change and shift if I stay down there too long. In stand it's the same, wide, 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 steady, strong, little bit of knee bend, taking the bend and coming back. Taking the bend and coming back. Pause in the middle. And from sideways, it's just to the side and come back. So I'm not going forwards or back. Up to 5 in each direction of these. So if you count left and right as one. And just feel how that is for you, moving in and out. And we've talked about over these weeks adding in a reach if you want to, or supporting the arms if you want to. Exactly the same in seated. Okay, have a pit stop, have a release and relax, and then come in again. If we start to get tired, the best thing to do is stop, pause, have a rest, and go again. We're on back mobility, back extensions. In seated, here it is. From usual posture position, up into upright posture, plus an extra bit. And then slowly out. And that extra bit may be small, it really may be small. We're not after a big back bend at all. It's up to lifted posture, and that alone may be enough for you. If you're comfortable in upright, add an extra bit if you can, and then move straight back out. Again, just 3, 4, 5 of these, 5 max, job done. Here we are in stand, taking up support, keep balanced across the feet, up to upright, and an extra bit if you can. And you can add the hand here, or 2 hands if you're steady and strong in standing. This helps just give a little bit more guide. There, and in. Move in and out again. Don't stay back there, move in and out. Mobility moves us. It's the stretches that are different. Okay, let's just have a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What? Don't do that. That's not in the routine. A little bit of this. A bit more ankle, can we? Can we? Let's go. Here's the options and sit here, said the ankles. And find your toes here as well, please. These are toes, so just get them going as well. In this option in sit, you've got the hips here. If you feel a bit squeezed doing that one, you might want to hip walk back and take this one, remember, this one. And if ankles is not an option for whatever reason, suggest your focus is best invested in this hip walk. If ankles and feet are not an option, for whatever reason. Okay, take a pause. Let's just before we finish, I just want to add, crowbarring a couple of quick feats. Okay, so in stand, just to get ankles, just to get ready for the day, we're going to take 2 quick steps out, 2 quick steps back, and then the same on the other leg. That's like a quick step. And try to find the balls of the feet to land first. Da-da. Same on the other side. Da-da. And in seats it's the same to the side, but add just a little bit of rhythm on this one, a little bit of pace. So we're taking that ankle mobility, really switching them on now, and now we are adding a little bit of speed. And if you want to, you could do a little bit of that. And if you're in a stand, holding on, a little bit of that. Quick feet. What are you crowbarring in? The homework is heel raises into your daisies, jockey lifts and sit to stands when you can. That's it. See you at 12. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. If you can't make it at 12 because there's other things going on this important day for you, not a problem. Keep crowbarring in the minutes. Take these minutes, these movement minutes, and use them, everyone. Have a fantastic day. See you at 12. All right, bye for now.